Cut it down, baby. Peace, Remnants. It's Campson from Remnants Gathering. And I just got hit with a download, and I'm still in the middle of getting it. So I'm just hitting record and finna stream this for you. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all social media has a contract. Our souls have been contracted out to be used to drain energy by way of where we place our attention. And so there is a contract in which the 3D world we're living in, the powers that be, get technology, and the trade for that technology are certain energies, frequencies, vibrations of the soul of a human being that is part of the agreement. So you may not be physically getting abducted, but you can be drained of energy from entities that are in the realm that is outside of our very small light spectrum of what we can see. So this explains why when I first started getting woke, when I would get on social media, I would feel drained, I would feel tired. Sometimes I would start feeling a little sad. Sometimes I'll just start feeling like, dang, my life ain't as good as I'd like it to be. Look at these people's lives and this. And then the next thing I know, I just spiral down into a whole bunch of low vibration emotions and thoughts. And then eventually I would notice I would kind of be in a trance and not even notice that I've been on there scrolling for the last half hour, 45 minutes. But it felt like 5 minutes. And you'll see people when you look at other people on social media, it's like they turn into a zombie. And they in a trance, and they just scrolling, read, laugh, giggle, scroll, read, maybe like, double click, comment, repost, scroll, like really you doing nothing, like really doing nothing. You're being idle in a way that's kind of exciting. But most of the time, because most people in the world are not woke yet, most of what you see on your feeds is basically activity of sleep people, activity of dead people. And so as you are waking up, you become more sensitive to that, and you will begin asking yourself, why in the hell am I sitting here monitoring what dead people are doing, who are still asleep, took the blue pill, they cool with it? Why am I even on here looking? I already know what they doing. Nothing, absolutely nothing but what the 3D program allows them to do, right? They're going along with the herd. And so as you start being woke, you realize this. Now, behind all thought vibrations and frequencies, there are energies. And so I'm going to speak in a form of energy, but there are energies also called entities, and some call them the Loosh, Loosh. And these are entities that feed off of us, our emotions, the vibration that we give off. I even believe they can feed off of the soul in the way we feed off of vegetables and the foods that we eat. It's what we need to live, to continue being. And so intuitively, I feel that everything up to this point in what I'm sharing with you is accurate. This is not my first video about social media draining me. I just have deeper understanding of what's going on. So when this soul contract got revealed to me, basically we're giving you the ability to surveillance everyone on your planet. But on the other end of that, we have a channel, we have an avenue in which we can feed. We can tap into the frequency and we can feed. So, and even with the media, the same thing, because they're able to provoke certain energies. Even with movies, a certain energy is being provoked, and we don't know what's in the unseen realm that could be feeding off of that. Now, there's really no way around securing yourself to the point where you never feed an entity or energy outside of yourself. I don't believe that's possible. Because there is a law of oneness and everything is kind of intertwined. And so the goal is balance. The goal is balance, being conscious of what you're doing, being conscious of what kind of energy you're receiving and what kind of energy you're giving off. That is the goal. Mastering self, knowing self is the goal. If you try to stand guard at everything and block things out that shouldn't come in, it'll just consume you. You won't be able to really do or think about anything else. So I want to say to you, the solution: listen to how you are feeling. If you have not been talking to yourself, talking to your lower self, your higher self, your broken self, your inner child that's wounded, if you haven't yet gotten to doing that, that is what shadow work is. That's what soul work, spirit work is. That's what self-love is. You're becoming conscious of self and every part of you, and now you're asking, how did that food make me feel energetically? How did it feel when I went and hung out with these friends who I hadn't seen in 4 or 5 years? I'm a whole different person now. Let me see. How did that feel tonight? You begin asking the questions within, and that gives an opening for the answers to come to you. In the universe, we even send you the answers. You know, synchronicities and all of that. We attract those things. We're beings of attraction. We're either attracting something or repelling something, but we're electromagnetic in nature, and that's just what we do. And so begin asking yourself this question. If you catch yourself on social media, ask yourself, how is this making you feel? How do I feel about the last 15 minutes I've spent on here? Let me see. Do I feel like I've done something that is making me a better person? Do I feel like I've done something that has added to my life? What was this therapeutic for me? Let me see. Or, you know what? I feel drained now. I feel like I should have been doing something else with that 15 minutes that will get me closer to the things that I desire, right? And so you just present the question, and it's just you getting to know yourself, and this is you getting your intuition going, working your psychic abilities, allowing your third eye, aka first eye, to begin showing you things and giving you understanding of things, right? And so as you do this, you will find yourself not wanting to be on there unless it's a specific purpose. Maybe you lost your cousin's number, but you know you can find him on Facebook. Or maybe you're doing something you feel is important for humanity and you created a group or a page and you're sharing it and sharing information, like things like that. But you will find yourself not wanting to be on social media just to be on there, or just to pass time, or just to, because again, that you're giving your attention. And the way that we pay in this world and beyond is with our attention. When you pay attention, you're purchasing something. You're going to get something back. So if what you're paying attention to isn't going to give you what it is that you desire, then why are you paying attention to that thing? So I know that I desire to have better control of my emotions and to be able to be high vibrationally regardless of what is going on. Well, one of the things that I found that works against that is watching the news. It pulls me down to a very low frequency, and I'm not really intuitive. I kind of go into this Walking Dead kind of thing, just sitting there staring at the TV. It's kind of weird. When I start observing myself and just paying attention to the stuff I do and how it makes me feel, I realize, you know what, I can't watch the news anymore. And so even with food, how's this food making me feel? You know, I got to the point, I was like, I can't do refined sugars anymore. I just can't. But there were many years I never even questioned what is the sugar doing to me. How is this making me feel? Is this good for me or bad for me? So that's just part of being conscious. So I want to say to you, yes, there is a soul contract that has been done. Yes, the human soul is very powerful, and none of us sitting here right now understand fully how powerful the soul is. Yes, I believe if we mix Tesla with Einstein, with Da Vinci, with the Dogon tribe, and we can just keep going, Babylonia, ancient Sumeria, ancient Egypt's civilization, we could take all of them and put them together and still could not get a mathematical equation that will explain to us how much energy, probably way beyond a nuclear bomb, but how much energy is contained within the soul. And because we have not been going within, because we have not been searching out the God within, the force of the creator within, that is, i.e. breath, in which you're breathing now, which is life, which is the ability and opportunity to create. Because we had not been going within, we didn't even know what questions to ask. ourselves, to get to know ourselves. So thanks to the age of Aquarius and a lot of other alignments, it is great to be alive in this time. Becoming woke can be a painful experience, but it is equally pleasant because of the benefits that come from it. So I just want to say, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is a muscle. Train your intuition by going within. It is all about how experiences or things make you feel. Journaling. Once you know what makes you feel certain ways, then to control your day and how you want it to go, you will know to avoid those things, because I don't like being in that vibration. I don't like being in a vibration where I feel like I'm in a trance. And because entertainment means you're entering a form of containment, right? And so it's so weird, because sometimes we just get in this place where we can't even hear people in the room talking to us. We're so deep into watching something that is just dumbing us down most of the time, unless you're watching it like we do a lot of times. We watch things to be able to interpret the Gnostics in certain movies and TV shows and stuff. But if you catch yourself watching something just to go numb and that wasn't your intention, you just kind of found yourself there, might be a good idea to pull yourself out of that, ask yourself why, and see if you can feel what's going on. Because if there are areas in your life where it seems like life has not been flowing into, it could very well be because of an entity that you are paying your attention to, that is accessing the energy of your soul that you could be using to manifest what it is that you desire, but that reserve is low because you're giving your power away to something else that you know not. Okay? So I hope this was a good download. I believe this is going to help a whole lot of people in this spiritual journey of awakening. It is such a strange journey. You learn something new every day. The more you humble yourself, the more you let ego know, look, I acknowledge that you're there, but you're not running the show. Thank you for the times you helped me when I was in fight or flight mode. I appreciate you, but I need you to take a seat right now because I'm in the driver's seat. I have the floor. Once you begin doing that, more knowledge from within you is going to present itself without to confirm itself to you and resonate, so that you know this is something that I can hold on to as truth. As that begins to happen, you will find yourself being able to speed up your progression spiritually. And so for a lot of us, we still have a little bit too much pride. We still have a little bit too much self-doubt to even allow certain truths to be presented to us and then to believe it as true and hold on to it and not search for something outside yourself to validate. If it resonates as true for you, it is true. And by doing that, we are honoring ourselves. We're honoring ourselves in a way that many of us have not done most of our lives. So I just want to say, make sure that you are honoring yourself, honoring your temple. You should be like security for what comes in and comes out of your temple, now that you know you are the temple of God, now that you know you are extension of source. And so this means, just like your physical house, you're not going to leave your door and windows open for anything to just come and go as it pleases, right? And this is the same thing. You want to treat your temple as sacred. You want to discern, judge everything that is coming in and out. Shout out to the energy of Anubis, who is shown to be present when we go before Ma'at to test the heart and see how heavy it is. And so that means he participates in judgment, right? And so just having that energy of Anubis and being like, I'm a judge every damn thing that come through my ear gates, my eye gates, that I eat, even the thoughts that I have, the things that are in my mind more often than they should be, that are not helping me. I am not going to be just letting stuff come and go as it pleases. I'm judging everything. I'm reading ingredients. I want to know what is in this stuff and where it come from. I don't care about the fact that it tastes good, because I want to be spiritually awakened. I want to mature as a soul to the level that I was sent here in the first place with my mission, and I'm not going to self-sabotage my spiritual awakening. I'm Anubis, damn it, and I'm judging everything that's coming in and around me, because I'm sacred. My temple is sacred. And the more we do this, the more we ground sacred energy on earth. And this is going to continue to assist us in the new heaven and earth coming. So honor yourself, honor your truth. Ask yourself, how is this feeling? And I'll say, yes, it was revealed to me that there is a major contract between what you would call the God of the internet, media, social media included, okay? That there is an entity, an archetype that oversees all of that, and there are definitely contracts set up for us to give energy in return of the technology that we're seeing coming here so quickly. So I could get even deeper into the Loosh. If you want to learn more about Loosh and what that particular energy is and where the term came from and the history on it, just Google search or use DuckDuckGo. I love DuckDuckGo. They're not using cookies and tracking everything you're doing. So you can go to DuckDuckGo. It's a browser search. Use that and just search Loosh, Loosh, and you will be amazed at the things that you find. And there are some people who I would consider to be reputable sources who, confirm what I'm saying to you. So don't let your soul get sucked out and get drained. Pay attention. This includes people too, because people can be portals as well, not just portals that's on the internet. Look at the words that they use: internet, interanet, right? Entertainment, intercontainment. And I can just keep picking words associated with this, and it will just go on and on and on. And then this video will be way too long. So I hope this finds you all in a good place. Drop your comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let people know about the channel. We really want to grow this community because you know what? It's just time. It is just time for our light to shine and for us to continue to hold virtual hands with y'all as we try to master self, know thyself, and ground ourselves in love and just change the world where it is never the same again since this generation was on earth. All right, holding virtual hands with you. Your third eye has just been what? Kissed.